Okay, so this video is going to kind of different. Today I'm going to make a Twitter account. So let's get into it.
Guys, so I have made Twitter account. So I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to get offended. Let's go on Twitter.
Let's send something.
I am offended. Why is there not enough Spanish, Asian, and black people? Why is there not fat women fighting?
I'm back. I've been in a mental hospital for a long time. So I'm trying to recover from Twitter. And wait, why are you looking at me like that? Huh? Who the hell are you? I'm a friend. Okay, no, no. Next. So uh, what I was about to say was that I recovered. I'm better. It's still a little bit of withdrawal still there, but I recovered. I baptized my computer. I've done everything. So first thing is that I learned a new word. I'm not going to say it because it isn't that great, but I learned the P word. Like all my life, I had one wish, and that wish was to have my own word that only Pakistanis can say. And like this has been my dream all my life. Like people dream of big cars, people dream of being a billionaire, being president, and I dream of having a word that I cannot use. You don't know how many people I've given the P pass to. I'm collecting on the gauntlet for all the passes so that I can become invincible. So yeah, so what I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to say it because I don't want to. It's because I'm going to get. I don't know if I'm going to get demonetized or not. I don't think it's a bad word in my context, but I don't want to use it. P-word for me is cringe AF. Like the even when I'm saying I have the P-word part. So it's so cringe. I want to say it, but I don't know YouTube policy, so I can't say it. So okay, to be clear, I can say it. Legally speaking, you can't cancel me for saying it. I am from that region of the world where I'm South Asian. So, okay, so back to the video. The thing, the thing which came up because of this was my friends and I were discussing the same issue, like before the KSI controversy, and like to us, because not only me, my friends who live in UK, also to us, it was kind of cringe when someone is saying the P word to you, because to us it isn't a slur, but that's the thing. I educated myself, and to people who are living in the UK, it's slur. It's like because some UK wide, I don't know, capitalist something, not capitalist. I love capitalism. Don't bash capitalism. But some people said Paki bashing or something, so I said it. So that's why it's bad. But like it has nothing to do with me. It's for some other people. No, not some other people. I might do that. They- I don't live in the UK, so it isn't offensive to me because it isn't directed at me. So first, I'll discuss what it means because I've opened Twitter because of another thing. So history, whatever, blah 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 blah. It's really old word. So basically, it's been used by directed at people South Asian. So I learned that it isn't only for Pakistani; it's for all South Asian people. So violent gangs were opposed, and that's why because like violent gangs were attacking and doing this. So that's why it's bad. But I get all of that. I get it. Any word I defend whenever there's a canceling, I always defended it. and I'm not going to be hypocritical just because it's against my days. The thing is, I believe this is my opinion. I don't know if everybody believes it, but people make mistakes. I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong. I'm saying everyone makes mistake. Everyone is a human, and we slip up. It's natural. Nobody is perfect. That's why just because sidemen or anyone has cameras on them, obviously they need to be more careful because they have a specific audience and they need to be careful about that. But in the same way, they need to be careful about it. It's they can still make mistakes. They are not perfect. Stop thinking that YouTubers or sidemen are perfect. They make mistakes. If KSI made a mistake, okay, he said sorry once. That's okay. Finish. What I don't like is that KSI said the word. After that, all 90% of Twitter, like out of the 100% people who are 90% of the people who cloud chasers. Some people will say I'm also a cloud chaser, that I'm making a video on it, but I'm making a video because I felt that I had an needed to speak about it, and it's like free world. I can say what I want, and like if anyone wants to be on Twitter and wants to be a cloud chaser, that's their freedom to be dumb. Anyone can be dumb. I don't support them, but they have the freedom to be dumb. So the problem I have is KSI replying to them. Like whenever there is cancellation, if KSI didn't it said sorry, I won't make that mistake again. Finish. That's finished. These Twitter people who live on Twitter, they have attention of 5 year olds. They need when they're watching a movie or a video, they need Subway Surfer, Temple Run, 5 videos playing on every side, and just a small movie to keep their attention. Give them 5 minutes, they're going to go to the next stuff and be offended at the next shit. So, like, he should have just been like, I'm sorry, I won't say it again, finish. I don't see. One thing is that when he went to the mosque, and that wasn't the mosque invited him. He didn't go to the mosque himself. That's and he didn't film himself. That's what the people do. Obviously, if KSI is going to come to my mosque, I'm going to film him. That's bad. I don't agree with that. You shouldn't, like, when you are the boss, you should just pray to Allah and not like if that person is not as important as Allah, but people do that. So it isn't his fault. But I'm going to show you this video and it's kind of cringe because, okay, first, this guy summarizes perfectly. He's Muntahar, he's like average gamer from what I remember. So this is it. It is start of yep, here. So yeah, this one.
Well, I want to address a recent incident in a
Yeah,
video.
yeah, okay, okay, blah blah blah. This looks like cringe. Like he perfectly summarized. This is filmed like ISIS captured him or something. Like say sorry once, say I'm really sorry, and get out of here. Don't show your face. Continue making videos. Ignore everyone. See, being of South Asian descent, I don't believe KSI is racist. He dropped a slur that sent it to UK and he apologized. Once is fine, and I hope he doesn't fumble again. The apology tour is cringe and scenes manufactured. Move on. See, I agree 100% with this. Apologize once, get out of there. Twitter is a toxic place where you just go to promote stuff, and once, like, if you're bored and you want to be offended, you go there and be offended once and get out of there. You don't need to be on Twitter. The only reason I have a Twitter right now is because I promote my channel and like I have to go and do research on it. I don't use Twitter on my free time at all because it's too toxic and mentally I can't deal with that stuff. See, Big Star made an apology. Okay, I believe it's not his job to speak out, but he could have spoken out. He didn't. So like it's okay, but why did it take 3 days for your apology and Jillian's admin? Yeah, exactly. Like okay, someone made a mistake, they apologize. After that, you're bashing them, threatening them, swearing at them. you're not better than them just because they made a mistake, and you're doing it on purpose. You're worse than them because you're swearing at them and you're abusing them. It shows your upbringing, that you don't know how to handle people when they make mistakes. Everyone makes mistake. I'm going to say it again. I have been in lobby that was amazing. See, like this is so shit because that I have learned this from Reddit, obviously, but that word isn't like for Pakistanis, it's for all Asians. So, like, anyone who says it is wrong. Yeah, exactly. You are disappointment to your people. In my case, I literally said before that he doesn't mean it in an offensive way. I expect. See, I agree with this. KSI should have apologized. He made a mistake. Right? The rest of the sidemen and the sidemen video shouldn't have apologized. If this was Harry, if this was legendary Harry, nobody would have said a word. You know why? Because everyone goes, he's nah, 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 I'm joking, I'm joking. I love Harry. Harry makes the best videos and he's really fun. But at the end, I'm going to end the video because it's been too long video, too much cringe. But what I was trying to say was that just because someone has made the mistake, it doesn't give you license to be an asshole. Like just because I've made a mistake doesn't mean that you have the license to be an asshole. You can obviously everyone has the freedom to be a dumbass, but but the important thing is that people who have power don't pay attention to these people because imagine your case, you made a mistake, you apologize. After that, for the next at least 5 years, at every roast, at every conference, people are going to ask him, why did you do this? Why did you do this? That's enough torture for him. You don't need to go there. And I'm 100% sure 5 days later, someone else will make a mistake. The whole Twitter mob is going to go and hit at them. Okay, one before I end this, I'll say this: the Wade controversy was a lot worse because KSI was in a position of power and he abused that power for an employee who didn't do anything without any research. So that was a bigger controversy because there a person's life was at stake, a person's career was at stake just because he got offended and was fed the wrong information. So Twitter can be positive in that sense. I won't say all is negative. When Twitter held Wade, that was very positive because Wade concept, he's a boxing YouTuber for people who don't know, who aren't into the boxing scene that much. He's a boxing review YouTuber. He's into the YouTube boxing scene, so he got like KSI accused him of stuff, and those stuff was wrong because KSI's manager said something, and like obviously KSI apologized, but that doesn't change the fact that he didn't do any research and he abused an employee when he didn't have to. That was a lot worse. But obviously he apologized and everything is back to normal. I'm not saying KSI is bad because of that, but that's the thing. Before ending it, I'll say this: I've always defended cancellation. I defended cancellation when it was when Joe Rogan said where the had a compilation leaked of all the times he said the N word, and I even Andrew Tate. I hate Andrew Tate. I don't like Andrew Tate at all. I don't agree with his views, but I defended him when he got cancelled. Maybe a little bit of me was happy, but that's human. A little bit of hypocrisy, but I disagree with any cancellation and I'm always against cancel culture. People make mistakes, human makes mistakes, learn to forgive and move on. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope everyone had a great time. If you're on Twitter, delete Twitter, go to a psych ward and admit yourself, please. So thank you for watching and goodbye. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say one more thing. Was that people had that argument defending KSI that he didn't know the meaning of it. If I say the N word and I don't know the meaning of it, I will still get cancelled. You know why? Because it's a bad word. I still have to apologize. In the same sense, I'm not saying it's the same value. I can say that, but I won't say that word. But but the thing is that he needs to apologize because he made a mistake. He was at like he was in a at a place of power and he made a bad influence. So saying sorry once is the right thing, but canceling him for a small mistake is bad. That's what I was trying to say. So again, I'm ending a video. I think that I've blabbered on enough. I'll end it again by saying learn to forgive because everyone makes mistakes. I know all of you have made mistakes, but learn to forgive because if you don't forgive, I'm not saying I always follow this. I don't always forgive people, but it's better to forgive because it's lighter on you and it's lighter on everyone else. So okay, thank you for watching and goodbye.